Hello everybody. Welcome to this 60-minute strong flow vinyasa class. In the 60-minute yoga class, we're going to be focusing on opening the hips. And we ask that throughout the class, you focus on your body and stay tuned in, and if anything doesn't feel right or a pose causes you pain, please come out of the pose. You can modify the pose or just rest and relax. And when you're ready to join the class, come back and join. So we'll start out in child's pose. So we come down onto our hands and knees. We bring our big toes to touch, the knees come wide, and we gently let the head and heart melt down towards the mat. Take some nice smooth breaths here. As you inhale, feel the belly fill up and press against the thighs. And as you exhale, let everything out and make some nice space. Keep breathing in child's pose, nice and smooth. The breath moving in and out. Every exhale, melt the heart down a little more. Just release through the shoulders. Let this be a nice resting pose here, gathering our breath, our thoughts, calming down the mind. On your next inhale, we'll bring the torso up, bringing the shoulders right over the wrists. And on your exhale, float back down into child's pose. Flowing like this, as we inhale, the torso comes up, bringing the shoulders over the wrists. And as we exhale, gently coming back into child's pose. One more time, as you inhale, float up. And as you exhale, come back down into child's pose, melting the heart down, releasing the head. And on the next inhale, come back up, shoulders come over the wrist. And we're going to come into tabletop position. So now bring the knees under the hips, the hands right under the shoulders. Starting with some cat-cow. So as we inhale, gaze forward, squeeze the shoulder blades. And as you exhale, drop the head and round the spine. Keep moving like this as you inhale, gazing forward in your cat pose. And exhale, head drops, spine round. Keep moving through your cat-cows. Feel your breath move through you and move with the breath. The speed of the breath depicts your movements. And next inhale, coming back into tabletop. And then we're going to reach our right leg back, extending through the right leg. And then reaching the left arm forward, feeling the length from your left hand all the way through your right foot. Feeling your strong back holding you in this pose. And as you exhale, gently bring the knee to the elbow, touch them if you can, and then inhale to reach back out and extend in both directions. Coming back into tabletop, moving to the other side. So here the left leg reaches back, the right hand reaches forward, extending in both directions. Feeling your strong back holding you here. And on your next exhale, you're going to gently round, touching your knee to your elbow very smoothly here. And as you inhale, extend back out, reaching in both directions. Right hand forward, left foot back. And then back to tabletop. Now on your next inhale, we're going to bring the right knee out to the side. And then you're going to reach the left hand forward and then bend through that elbow. So you have a cactus arm here. Big inhale to open up through the hip and the left shoulder, and exhale, curl down, knee to elbow. As you inhale, open back up. As you exhale, curl back in, knee to elbow. Move with control. One more time. Inhaling to open. Exhaling to close. Stay here, touching your knee to your elbow. And then inhale, reach that foot back, the hand forward. You're back in your extended pose here, reaching in both directions. And then coming back to tabletop, moving to the other side now. As you inhale, the left knee comes up and out. And then reaching the right hand forward. You exhale to bend through the elbow, your cactus arm here. You take a big breath in, open up. And as you exhale, come down, knee to elbow, touch them with control. 2 more times as you inhale, open up. As you exhale, round, knee to elbow. 1 last time, very smoothly inhaling to open. Exhaling, knee to elbow. And then your next inhale, the right hand reaches forward, the left foot back, extend in both directions. And then come back down, tabletop position, nice and smooth. Meeting in tabletop, tucking the toes, pushing through all your fingers. And as you exhale, shift the hips back into your first downward facing dog. You can have a nice bend in the knees in this first down dog. You can pedal out through the feet. Do what you need to do to start to open up through the backs of the legs, but keep those fingers pushing down into the mats. And as we inhale, we're shifting forward into our plank pose. We bring the knees down, so we're in plank with knees on the ground. Take a big inhale here. And as you exhale, just come down about 25% of the way. Inhale back up, a yogi push-up. As you exhale, come down a little further this time, maybe 1/3 of the way down. Inhale back up. This time, exhale, come halfway down and hold here for the inhale, strength through the arms, the shoulders, and then exhale all the way down to the belly, forehead is on the mat. Pushing through the tops of the feet as you inhale, baby cobra, peel the head off the ground. A slight squeeze of the shoulder blades here. And then on your next exhale, gently let the head float back down with control. Now tuck through the toes, push up, you're in plank with knees on the ground, and then downward facing dog, the hip shift back, pushing through all your fingers. The heels are directed towards the ground, but they may not get there. Feeling out this second down dog. And then gently walking our hands back towards our feet. We're at a forward fold at the back of our mat. You can take ragdoll if you like by grabbing opposite elbows and gently swaying side to side, releasing the head, the neck, the jaw. Let gravity do its work here and let you relax. Now, if you have opposite elbows, release the hands down. And as you inhale, come up halfway, lift. The hands come to the shins. A slight squeeze of the shoulder blades here. Stay nice and strong in your back. One more big inhale. And then as you exhale, fold forward again. Release the head. Next inhale, we come all the way up to standing. The hands float up, reach them high. As you exhale, the hands come to heart center. Taking a couple big deep breaths here. On the inhales, filling up, the breath comes all the way in. And as you exhale, let everything out and release. Take a moment to think of why you're doing yoga here, your intention that will guide you through the rest of class and keep you motivated and driven to do your best through this yoga class while staying in tune with your body. Next, inhale, reach the hands high. And as you exhale, fold forward, release the head down. As you inhale, halfway lift, hands to the shins. As you exhale, you walk the hands forward, meeting in our plank pose, strong through the core. You can bring the knees down if you like. Strong in your plank, staying here just a little longer. And then exhale, come all the way down to the belly. Next, inhale, peel off the ground, baby cobra, slight squeeze of the shoulder blades. Exhale, forehead down. Now keep the knees on the ground as you push up through the hands, tuck the toes, and then downward facing dog, hip shift back. Third down dog of the day, just take a moment to feel it. And then walk the hands back towards the feet. You're in that forward fold at the back of your mat, releasing the head down. Next, inhale, halfway lift. And next, exhale, you fold forward and release. Rise all the way up to standing. On your next inhale, the hands reach high to the sky. And as you exhale, hands come to heart center. Again, taking one big deep breath. And then as you inhale, the hands reach high. As you exhale, folding forward. Next, inhale, you come halfway up, hands to the shins. And then again, we walk the hands to the front of the mat. We're in our plank pose here, being nice and strong. And again, you can always bring the knees down. We're going through a flow, this time a strengthening one as you exhale halfway down, chaturanga. Inhaling, upward facing dog, shine the heart forward, tops of feet push. Exhale, tuck those toes, downward facing dog. Now the knees come down and you start to walk the hands back towards the knees. We're coming to standing on our knees here. So knees on the mat, torso is nice and straight. And then we bring the right leg out to the side, right foot flat. Left hand reaches high, and then as you exhale, side bend over that right leg. The right hand gently comes down on the leg. The left hand is reaching up and to the right. Take big breaths, filling up the left side body with every inhale. Then as we inhale, the torso comes back up, spread your arms wide. And then the left hand comes down under the shoulder. The right hand reaches high. This is a modified half moon. If you would like, you can bring that right foot off the ground, bringing the right leg parallel to the ground. Reaching the right hand high, staying here, opening through that right hip. And if your right foot is off the ground, on your next inhale, you gently let it come back down. And then we bring the torso back up. You have a wide wingspan, and then the hands come down. Bring the right knee in to meet the left. And then stretch that left leg out to the side, left foot on the ground. Right hand reaches high, and then you gently side bend to the left. The left hand comes gently down on the leg, reaching the right hand high and to the left, filling up the right side body with the inhales. Next inhale, the torso comes up, spread the arms wide. And as you exhale, the right hand comes down right under the shoulder. The left hand then reaches high to the sky, your modified half moon. You can keep that left foot on the ground. Or if you would like, you can experiment with bringing the left foot off the ground. The left leg is parallel to the ground, opening up through the left hip. And then as you exhale, left foot comes down. Bring the torso up, spread the arms wide. Hands come down. The left knee comes back in. And we're transitioning back into downward facing dog. So tuck those toes, push through the hands. And as you exhale, downward facing dog, the hips shift back. And on your next inhale, raise the right leg high, three-legged dog. As you exhale, you step the right foot between the hands, the back knee drops. Top of the back foot pushes into the ground and the hands raise high. This is low lunge. As you exhale, bend the elbows, cactus arms, shine through the heart here. So you're in a low lunge with bent elbows. Smooth breathing here. And as you exhale, the hands come down, frame the front foot. Come up onto the back toes, back knee comes up, and then reach the right hand high in your twisted lunge. Stretching through the right arm, reaching the fingers as high as you can get them. Keep the breath smooth. And as you exhale, the right hand comes down, so hands frame the foot. And then you're going to reach the right foot all the way back, three-legged dog. You can stay here, or if you'd like to bend through the right knee and open up through that right hip. Keeping the shoulders square to the mat. Every inhale, gently opening through the right hip a little more. Staying strong in the hands. And as you exhale, the right foot comes down, downward facing dog. Moving to the other side. As you inhale, raising the left leg high, three-legged dog. On your exhale, shift forward, step the left foot between the hands. The back knee drops, and as you inhale, the hands reach high. Now, next exhale, bend the elbows, cactus arms as you shine through the heart here. Every inhale, you shine a little brighter, broadening through those collarbones. And next exhale, hands come down, framing the front foot. Come up onto the back toes. And then as you inhale, reach the left arm high. So you're in your twisted lunge here. Reaching the left hand high to the sky. Feel this nice stretch in the left hip. And as you exhale, the left hand comes down. Hands frame the foot, and then you reach the left foot all the way back, three-legged dog. Option to stay here or bend through the left knee and open up through the left hip. Keeping the shoulders square to the mat. Pushing through all your fingers. Gently opening up that hip a little more. And then as you exhale, the left foot comes down. We meet in our downward facing dog. Here we are. Walking the hands back towards the feet, forward fold. Releasing through the head. And then as you inhale, halfway lift, strong back. Exhale to fold forward. Next inhale, we rise high all the way to standing, reaching the hands up. And as you exhale, hands come to heart center. On your next inhale, the hands are going to float up, reach them high to the sky, but take your time moving with the breath. Keep the hands high to the sky, staying here, reaching them a little higher. And then on your next exhale, you fold forward, hinging at the hips, releasing the head. Next inhale, you come up, halfway lift, hands to the shins. And as you exhale, you walk the hands forward to the front of the mat. And here we are in our plank pose. Next exhale, come halfway down, chaturanga. As you inhale, upward facing dog, tops of the feet push into the ground. Exhale, shift back, downward facing dog. Next inhale, the right leg rises high. As you exhale, shift forward, touch your right knee to your right elbow. And as you inhale, reach the right foot back, three-legged dog. Next, exhale, the right foot steps between the hands. We're in our runner's lunge here. And then we're going to reach the right hand up, twisted lunge. Reaching that right arm high to the sky, gently opening up through the right shoulder. Breathing here. As you exhale, the right hand comes down, frames the foot. And then we're going to drop the back heel. Back heel's down. And then we're coming up to our warrior two. So the torso comes up, the front knee is bent. Now push into the back foot. The outside edge of the back foot is parallel with the back edge of the mat. The front knee is bent. Try to keep the knee right over the ankle. And you're gazing over your front fingertips. Flip the front palm as you inhale, reverse your warrior, reach that front hand high, and back to warrior two. 2 more times with our breath. Inhale to reverse your warrior. Exhale back to warrior two. Last time as you inhale, reach up, reverse your warrior. And then that right hand comes all the way down on the inside of the right foot. It can come to a block or a prop. And the left hand reaches high here. Nice opening through the right hip, reaching the left hand high. Still pushing that back foot down. Next inhale, come back up, warrior two. Now flip through the front palm. On your next inhale, reach up, reverse your warrior. And then right into side angle pose. Right elbow to the right thigh. Left hand reaches forward. Feel that length from the left foot all the way through the left hand. One long line of energy. As you exhale, release the pose. The hands come down to frame the foot. Come onto the back toes. We meet in runner's lunge. You step back into your plank, and your option to either take a flow, moving through chaturanga or all the way down, up dog or baby cobra, and downward facing dog. And as we move through class, you don't have to flow. You can meet us right in down dog. That's where we are. And on the next inhale, the left leg rises high, reach it up. As you exhale, shift forward, your left knee touches your left elbow. As you inhale, reach the left foot back, three-legged dog. And then exhale to step the left foot between the hands. Meeting in runner's lunge and then reaching the left hand high, our twisted lunge here. Left hand reaches high. The right hand can come to a block or a prop if you would like. Next, exhale, the left hand comes down. Now you drop through that back heel, setting up for warrior two. As you inhale, the torso comes up. Left arm reaching forward, right arm reaching back. Bending in the front knee. The knee is right over the ankle. Pushing through the back foot here, flipping through the front palm, and as you inhale, reverse your warrior, reach the front hand high. Exhale back to warrior two. Two more times with your breath as you inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale back to warrior two, moving smooth here. Last time, inhale, reverse, the front hand reaches high. As you exhale, that left hand comes all the way down to the inside of the left foot, maybe to a block. The right hand reaches high here, opening up through the left hip. Next inhale, we're going to come back up to our warrior two. Nice and smooth, coming back up. Flipping through the front palm. As you inhale, reverse your warrior, front hand reaches high. And then we come right into our side angle pose. Left elbow to the left thigh, right hand reaches forward and up. Feeling the long line of energy from your right foot all the way through your right hand. Reach it a little further. And then as you exhale, you release the pose. Hands come down to frame the foot. Come up onto your back toes. You step back into plank, and your option to either flow or come right into downward facing dog. Again, child's pose is always there if you need a break. So take your time. We will meet in downward facing dog. Moving through the sequence just a tad bit faster now. As you inhale, the right leg reaches high, three-legged dog. Exhale, shift forward, right knee to right elbow. Inhale to reach the foot back. As you exhale, you step the right foot between your hands. The back heel drops, setting up for warrior two. Coming back into your lunge, reaching the right hand high, twisted lunge. Staying here, reach the hand a little higher, and then down. Now setting up for warrior two, dropping the back heel. Coming up, the torso comes up. Right hand reaches forward, left hand back, gazing over front fingertips. Flip that front palm as you inhale, reverse your warrior. As you exhale, back to warrior two. Two more times, you got it. Inhaling, reaching the front hand high. Exhaling, back to warrior two. Last time here as you inhale to reverse. And then you exhale, the right hand comes all the way down to the inside of the right foot. Left hand reaches high, opening up through that right hip and through the left shoulder here. Coming up to warrior two, flip the front palm. We inhale to reverse, reaching the front hand high. We exhale to our side angle pose, right elbow to the right thigh, reaching that left hand forward and up. Long line of energy here from left foot to left fingertips. And as we exhale, the hands come down, meeting in runner's lunge. Now we're setting up for half moon here. So if you have a block or prop, bring it in front of the right foot. Bring the right hand to that block or prop, about 6 inches in front of the right foot. Now the back foot comes off the ground. And then you're opening up through the left arm. Left arm reaches high. You're balancing on that right foot. Try to keep the standing leg straight if you can, opening up through the left hip. And then gently squaring the hips, the hands come down. Stepping that right foot to the left foot to the back of the mat. Right foot follows. Now we're in plank pose, and you can go through a flow if you like, or meet us right in downward facing dog. Now moving to the other side. As you inhale, the left leg rises high, three-legged dog. As you exhale, shift forward, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, the foot reaches back, three-legged dog. And then as you exhale, step that left foot between the hands. You're in runner's lunge here. As you inhale, the left hand reaches high. Twisted lunge, reaching the hand high, gently opening up through the shoulder. As you exhale, the hands come down. Runner's lunge, drop the back heel. Coming up, warrior two, torso up. Gazing over those front fingertips as they reach forward. Nice and focused here. Flip through the front palm 3 times. As you inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale back to warrior two. That's 1. 2 more times. Inhale to reverse your warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Do it smoothly with control. Last time here. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, the left hand comes down to the inside of the left foot. Right hand reaches high, gently opening up through the right shoulder and through the left hip. Next, inhale coming up, warrior two, focusing over front fingertips. Reverse your warrior as you reach the front hand high, and then right into side angle pose, left elbow to the left thigh, right arm reaches forward and up. 1 long line from right foot all the way to your right hand. As you exhale, release, the hands come down, meeting in runner's lunge. Setting up for our half moon here, so bringing a block or prop about 6 inches in front of the left foot. The hand comes to the block or to the ground in front of the left foot. Right foot comes off the ground, open up through the right hip, and then reach the right hand high. It's a big hip opener here. Balancing pose. If you fall, that's okay. It's all a part of the fun. You're getting better every time you come to this pose. As you exhale, square the hips down, hands come down. And then you step the right foot to the back of the mat. The left foot follows. You're in your plank pose. Option to go through a flow or come right into child's pose or downward facing dog. We will meet in down dog in about 2 to 3 breaths. Meeting in down dog. We're now going to go through that sequence even faster this time. So as we inhale, the right leg reaches high. As we exhale, shift forward, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, the right foot reaches back. And as you exhale, step the right foot between the hands. You're in runner's lunge here. As you inhale, the right hand reaches high. Just 1 big breath, reach it up. And exhale, the hand comes down, back heel drops. Torso comes up to warrior two, gazing over front fingertips. Flipping through the front palm, inhale to reverse 3 times. Exhale, warrior two, that's 1. Inhale, reverse, reach the front hand high. Exhale, warrior two, that's 2. Last time here, inhale to reverse up. And then exhale, the right hand comes all the way down on the inside of the right foot. Left hand reaches high. Next, inhale back up to warrior two. You're going to flip through the front palm. Inhale to reverse your warrior. As you exhale, side angle pose. Right elbow to the right thigh. Left hand reaches forward. Reach it a little further. And then as you exhale, the hands come down. Runner's lunge, coming back into our half moon. So the right hand comes in front of the right foot to either the block or the ground. You open up through the left hip. The left foot leg is parallel to the ground, left foot hovering. And then that left arm reaches up towards the sky. If you want an extra challenge, look up at that left hand. Try to do your best to balance. If you fall, that's okay. That shows you're getting better, you're improving, you're trying. And as you exhale, square the hips, the hands come down. And then the left foot steps to the back of the mat. The right foot will follow. We're in plank pose here. As you exhale, you can either go into a flow or come right into downward facing dog or child's pose. We meet in down dog in 1 to 2 breaths. Last side, as we inhale in down dog, bring that left foot high to the sky, 3-legged dog. As you exhale, shift forward, left knee to left elbow, touch it if you can. Inhale to reach the foot all the way back, 3-legged dog. As you exhale, step the left foot between the hands. And then reach the left hand high to the sky for 1 big breath. As you exhale, the hand comes down, runner's lunge, but drop the back heel, coming up to warrior 2. And we have to do our 3 flows here, so flip the front palm. As you inhale, you reverse your warrior. As you exhale back to warrior 2, make this smooth and controlled. As you inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale back to warrior 2. Last time here, reverse your warrior, reach the front hand high. Exhale, the left hand comes down. And the right hand reaches high. Left hand on the inside of the left foot, right hand reaching high. And then back to warrior 2 on your inhale. Flip through that front palm, reverse your warrior, reach the hand high. And last time for side angle pose, left elbow to the left thigh, right hand reaches. Feel the long line of energy, right foot to right hand. And then as you exhale, hands come down, come up onto the back toes, runner's lunge. Setting up for our half moon pose, Ardha Chandrasana. Left hand comes in front of the left foot to a block or the ground. Open up through the right hip. Right leg is parallel to the earth. And then reach the right hand high to the sky. So we're opening up through the right hip, the right shoulder. Straighten through that standing leg if you can. 1 more big deep breath here. And as you exhale, square the hips, hands come down. The right foot steps to the back of the mat. The left foot follows. And your option again, take a flow if you like, or come right into down dog or child's pose. Meeting in downward facing dog. And then we bend the knees, look between the hands. And step or walk to the front of the mat. You're in your forward fold here. And then bending through the knees. Taking your peace sign fingers, wrapping them around your big toes. And then as you exhale, fold deeper down into this forward fold, using your arms to pull you down. Maybe you want to straighten a little bit through the legs. Let that head hang down, release through your jaw, through your face muscles. Let gravity just gently release. Now release the toes. As you inhale, come up to halfway lift. As you exhale, fold back down and release. Inhale all the way up to standing. Reach the hands high to the sky. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Setting up for some standing balancing poses here. You can stay at the front of your mat. I'm just moving so you can better see the pose. So here we are in mountain pose, standing nice and tall, arms along your side. And then hands come to heart center. And then the right foot is going to come off the ground. The right knee is bent. Bringing the right hand to the right knee. On your inhale, you're going to open up that right knee. So you're opening through the right hip. And you reach the left arm out to the side. You can stay here, or if you would like to grab the right foot, the either outside edge of the foot or the big toe with the right hand, and straighten through the right leg. Looking over your left fingertips here, big right hip opener. Breathe here. And then if the leg is straight, release the foot, bend the knee, and everybody bring the knee back in. Hands come to heart center. And then bring the right hand down. Bend through that right knee even more. Grab the inside of the right foot. And push the foot into the hand. We're coming into dancer pose. So the foot pushes into the hand and the left hand reaches forward. Slightly hinge at the hips forward. It should be a nice opening in the right front hip here. As you push the back foot into the hand. Try to stay nice and straight through that standing leg, dancer pose. Smooth breathing. And then you're going to release the foot, but keep it off the ground. As you inhale, bring the right knee up. Hands come to heart center. Stay here balancing. And then release the foot down to the ground. We're in standing. The arms come down, mountain pose. We're doing 3 shoulder shrugs. So as you inhale, bring the shoulders up. As you exhale, shoulder blades come together and then down. Release some tension here. 2 more times. Inhaling, shoulders up. Exhaling them down. Do your last one. Really release some tension on the exhale. And now setting up for the other side. Hands to heart center. And then bringing the left foot off the ground. The left knee is bent. The left hand comes to the left knee and we open up that knee. The right hand reaches out. And you can stay here, or if you would like to grab the left foot with the left hand and straighten through the left leg, up to you. In these balancing poses, you want to stare at one point that isn't moving and breathe smoothly. Big opener in the left hip, so keep that breath nice and smooth. If the leg is straight, bend it and release the foot. And we're bringing that knee back in towards center. Setting up for our dancer pose now. So the left hand comes down. It grabs the inside of the left foot. And you push the foot into the hand and reach the right hand forward. Again, this is dancer pose. So the back foot pushes into the hand. That right hand, the front hand, reaches forward. Try to stay nice and straight through the standing leg. Beautiful dancer pose here. And as you exhale, gently release. Hands come to heart center. Left knee comes up, left foot off the ground. And next exhale, you gently bring that left foot down. Now the arms come down along the sides again, mountain pose, and do your 3 shoulder shrugs. Those standing balances can really build some tension, so let's just let it all out with the shoulder shrugs, really releasing on the exhales. One more time, big shoulder shrug, release on the exhales. Now staying in mountain pose, and as you inhale, the hands float high, reach them up. As you exhale, fold down and release. As you inhale, halfway lift, hands to the shins. Exhale, plant the hands, we step back, and we are in our plank pose. And going through a flow if you would like, or coming into downward facing dog right away. Take your time. We'll meet in down dog. And in down dog, bring the knees down gently. And we're going to come into a forearm plank, so bring the elbows down, and the forearms are down, clasp through the fingers. Then bring the knees off the ground, forearm plank, and then we're toe tapping. So we're going to inhale, bring the right foot to the right edge of the mat, and then back in. Left foot to the left edge of the mat, and back in, and continue like this. Stay strong through the core here. Then meeting back in our forearm plank. Unclasp your hands, coming onto side plank on the right side. So come onto the outside edge of the right foot. Stay strong in your side plank. Reach your left hand high to the sky. And then as you exhale, come back into forearm plank. Moving to the other side, come onto the outside edge of the left foot. Left forearm on the ground, reach the right hand high. Strong in the core here. And then as you exhale, gently come back down, forearm plank. And then as slowly as you can, bring the knees down. Untuck the toes and gently bring the hips down. We're coming into Sphinx pose. So forearms are on the ground. Do not clasp your hands here. Push into your elbows, and then you're gently going to shine the heart forward and try to pull the heart forward, but don't put all of your weight into the hips. On your exhale, gently let the head come down, the hands come along your sides, and then bringing the hands under the shoulders, knees down, push up into your plank with knees on the ground. And then shift back into your downward facing dog. Now we're going to do one more round of this, so stay strong in the core. Bring the knees down, coming into forearm plank. Hands can clasp here. And keep breathing through this as you go through your toe taps, tapping right foot on right edge of the mat. Left foot on left edge of the mat. Alternating, stay strong. Your core will thank you after this, so do your best to make it through. Methodically toe tapping, almost there. And then here we go onto our side plank. So if your hands are clasped, release them. And then the right elbow's down. You come onto the right outside edge of the right foot. Reach the left hand high, side plank here. You're on your forearm. And then the left hand comes down. You're on your left forearm. Coming onto the outside edge of the left foot, reaching the right hand high. This is side plank here on your left forearm. Almost done. Stay strong through that core. Reach the right hand high. And then as you exhale, come back into forearm plank. Gently bring the knees down. And then release all the way down. The torso comes down here. Forehead rests on the mat or the ground. Coming into our locust pose, our Shalabhasana. So the arms come along your sides. And the palms face down. As you inhale, peel the head off the ground. The hands hover. And if it feels okay, you bring your feet off the ground and hover them as well. The only part touching the ground are your hips, maybe a little bit of your abs, and maybe just a little bit of your legs. Stay lifted here, strong back. And as you exhale, release everything down. The right cheek comes down to the mat. Take some smooth breaths. Release and relax. Coming in for round 2. So the forehead comes to the mat. The palms face down. This time, if you would like to bring the hands behind you and clasp them, you can. The head comes off the ground. The feet come off the ground. Everything is hovering here. Only parts of your body on the ground are your hips, a little bit of your abs, and the tops of your thighs here. Strong back, stay lifted here. Almost there. And as you exhale, release everything down. Left cheek comes down to the mat. Release and relax here. Take some smooth breaths. As gracefully as you can now, come onto your back. It's probably the hardest part of class to flip onto your back in a super graceful and smooth way, but do your best. And once you get onto your back, gently bring the knees up, give them a squeeze. This should feel good. We're almost to the end of class, so this is a wonderful hug to yourself, thanking yourself for making it this far through and staying with it for just a couple more minutes as we finish class. So now you bring the right hand to the right knee, the left hand to the left knee. And we're doing big hip opening circles. So as you inhale, the knees come up and out to the sides. As you exhale, the knees come down and together. So you're drawing a big circle with your knees here. As you inhale, the knees come up and out to the sides. As you exhale, the knees come down and together. Move like this with your breath one more time. And then we're coming into happy baby. So the knees are bent, bottoms of the feet face the sky. You either grab the backs of your knees or the bottoms of your feet and gently pull the legs down towards the ground with every exhale. And then you release here. Coming into our Supta Baddha Konasana, the bottoms of the feet come together with the knees wide. Feet are on the ground, but the bottoms of the feet together, knees wide. Bend through the elbows, cactus arms. This is a big hip opener and a big shoulder opener, heart shiner. Relax in this pose. Keep the breathing smooth. And then we're going to bring the hands to the knees or the thighs and help the knees come back up into the chest. Give yourself a nice squeeze here. And then we're doing our hip opening circles, but this time the opposite direction. So as we exhale, the knees come down and out to the sides. Inhale, the knees come up and together. Move with your breath. The speed of your circles is dictated by the speed of your breath. As you exhale, the knees come down and out. As you inhale, the knees come up and together. Last round, make it smooth and sweet. And coming into our happy baby one last time. Knees are bent, bottoms of the feet face the sky. You either grab the bottoms of the feet or the backs of the knees and gently pull the legs down with every exhale. Feeling the breath move through you, feeling the stretch. And on your next exhale, coming into our Supta Baddha Konasana again, the feet come down on the ground. The bottoms of the feet come together with the knees wide. The elbows are bent, the forearms are on the ground here. We're opening up through not only the hips, but also the shoulders. And a big heart opener here. Relax in this pose, letting the knees gently release down to open the hips. Letting the elbows, forearms just melt into the ground. And then coming into our final resting pose, Shavasana. The legs extend, the arms come along your sides. And you let everything melt into the ground, the back of the head, your shoulders, your back, Your legs, everything releases here. The feet just fall wherever they are. Don't try to hold them up. Let them fall to the side. And you relax in your Shavasana, final resting pose. You can stay in Shavasana as long as you wish. Whenever you feel ready to come up, start to make small movements in the fingers and the toes. Gently bring the knees into your chest. Give yourself a little squeeze. And you'll come on to whatever side is calling you. Stay there for a breath or two, using the bottom arm as a little pillow for the head. The top arm helps you come up to a nice seated pose, and this is only when you're ready to come up. And I want to thank you for making it through this hour-long power flow class that opens up the hips. Hopefully you feel like you've gotten a great workout. You've calmed the mind, and you've opened up parts of your body, getting nice stretches and opening, especially in the hips. Thanks so much for practicing. Hope to see you on the mat next time. Have a great rest of the day. Namaste.